overseas transmissions 21. Who will listen? You're waiting for the drums to kick in. You wanna free earth bound limbs. Well, I'm gonna count 2, 3, then she's leaving here with me. Are we wasting all our precious time, chasing dollars, chasing dimes, German, English, Japanese, all the sand along the sea, and it's all in place, it's all laid out, and as we speak, it's going down. Don't forgive me, regretfully is the part that always gets me. Oh, you float across the room, your lips are in full bloom, and petals fall from your mouth. Have you found me out? And we've been here before, a love for silver war. And now wait, we live, just leave. Oh, don't forget that you came here with me. Are we wasting all our precious time, chasing dollars, chasing dimes, German, English, Japanese, all the sand along the sea, and it's all in place, it's all laid out. As we speak, it's going down. Oh, don't forget me, regretfully is the part that always gets me. Oh man, it don't look right in broad daylight. It don't feel right to me. If you in the right race, if you come in first place, then a rat is all you can be. I said, oh, ooh, ooh.
You started out as a backing band for burlesque shows, including DeVotchka. How did this experience influence your music, and what did you learn from working in that performance context?
So that was an interesting kind of being in the right time at the right place. Burlesque was getting really big at the time, and there were shows popping up all over, and I think we were chosen because we used to do all of our shopping at thrift stores, and we would wear vintage clothes and ruffly shirts, basically because that was all we could afford. But I think, and we definitely always sort of leaned towards vintage sounds and songs, and I think that burlesque does the same thing. It's sort of like a revival of times gone past, so we were kind of a perfect soundtrack for that. And the great thing we didn't realize is like we were sort of like the pit band, and there would be all these costume changes and set changes, and so there'd be all this dead air that we would have to fill with our music. And so it really taught us to improv and think on our toes. Well, you have to have your shit together, because otherwise you get booed off stage. So that really informed our live show. You know, like the boxers say, once you get punched in the face, your plan goes out the window. It's kind of how walking on stage is, and it could, you know, I think we've had some of the best shows of our life in venues like the Lion's Lair versus like the stadium in France. You know, you think it's going to be amazing, but actually it's really hard to relax in those situations sometimes. But so it's just a different. You find the band, I found, kind of plays different in each place. Like you have to kind of sing to the back row when you're playing a big place, and that can kind of inform your performance in a good way. So yeah, it's different every night. So, and like I said, you have kind of an idea how it's going to go, but it never goes the way you plan. Actually, it was always a dream of ours. We all loved soundtrack music and scores, and but it was actually just blind, dumb luck that we got the Little Miss Sunshine score. That was our first experience with scoring, which is also, I've learned after doing tons and tons of film, that that really was a good one to start on, because it was like an international hit, and it really connected with a lot of people. Even to this day, and every show, someone comes up and tells me how much they love that movie, and that's a rare thing. So that was certainly one of the luckiest things that ever happened to us. It's such a great outlet for songwriting, because you know, when you're writing a song, you're basically just staring at a blank page, and it's all coming from you and your experiences or what you're observing. But with a film, there's there's a script, and there's a performance that you have to play with, and then there's sound effects, and there's action on the screen, so it sort of guides you along, and it's just a different set of writing muscles that you don't have to rely on yourself so much. That's a hard one, because we haven't adapted that well to it. Although it's always been, I have to say, when our band first came about, file sharing and indie bands were, I think, were kind of invigorated by the internet, and we would have never gotten anywhere if it wasn't for people sharing us online. So we were always kind of indebted to that, and you know, if the technology keeps evolving, it's sort of the same basic idea that you can put out an Instagram video and reach millions of people. So I think it's definitely leveled the playing field, which I think is really positive, and that you don't have to go through what we did when slugging it out in foreign clubs to hostile audiences, you know. So in that way, it's really positive, I think, for musicians.
she wakes up, I'm gonna break up with that girl of mine. She's been spending all my money, all of my spare time, and I have put up with a lot, but now she's crossed the line. Oh, when she wakes up, I'm gonna break up with that girl of mine. Promises that she don't ever keep. I'm gonna go somewhere that's pretty, where that's faster and it's cheap. Oh, I'm gonna move out of the city that don't ever let me sleep. Well, sometimes all you need is a head down the scenery, exchange all the bed vibes for a little greenery. Wide open sky, as far as the eye can see. Well, surely there's one slice left for me. Oh, I'm gonna sell back all my suits and shades, my pawned up doors, with my books and all my records out on the kitchen floor. I'm gonna send them all to heaven. I don't need them anymore. Oh, I'm gonna burn all my possessions on the kitchen floor. It's a change of the scenery, exchange on the bed lines for a little greenery. Wide open sky, as far as the eye can see. Well, surely there's one slice left for me. Oh, when she wakes up, I'm gonna break up with that girl of mine. She's been spending all my money, all of my spare time. I have put up with a lot, but now she's crossed the line. Oh, when she wakes up, I'm gonna break up with that girl of mine. Oh, when she wakes up, I think I'm gonna break up with that girl of mine. what you gotta do. They all depend on you, and you already know. Yeah, you already know how this will end. And there is no escape from the slave catcher's songs. For all of the loved ones gone, forever's not so long. And in your song, they broke down millions, but you never let them show. Come on, it's time to go. And you already know. Yeah, you already know how this will end. And now you've seen his face, and you know that there's a place in the sun.